cooking, the first of my cooking videos on this lovely evening. I think it's the first time we've cooked outside this year. Now, campfire cooking is a really important part of Forest School. It's a chance to build a sense of community. We're eating together, we're having the chance to talk together. So it's not just about the cooking skills, it's more about the building of the community. There are obviously a few safety things that we need to think about. First of all, I've been very careful to check the type of wood that I've used to make sure it's non-toxic, because we don't want toxic wood fumes going into our food that we're going to be eating. I've made sure to wash my hands, but also on top of that, because I'm going to be picking things up all the time, I've got my hand gel here, and I'm making sure that I'm using my hand gel regularly, and especially at the minute, in the situation we're in with the pandemic, hand gel's going to be a must really. I've lit my fire using flint and steel, and I've used some natural kindling as well, and I've built a sort of waffle type arrangement here, and the fire's just started to turn white, so I think it's just about ready for us to get going. The other thing, of course, is when we're doing anything with the fire, we sit in the respect position. This is really important because it means if there's any danger, you can jump straight out of it and back with one movement. I've also used a bit of PPE here for my knee because I don't want to get any difficulty from kneeling down for long periods of time, which I'm probably going to be doing, although I am going to be moving around a bit more because I'm going to be cooking. Now on tonight's menu, I'm going to be demonstrating steaming and also roasting, or baking I suppose, because I'm going to be doing sea bass, double wrapped in tin foil, roasted on the fire, and I'm going to be steaming some vegetables as well to go with it. We've got quite a windy night. I've made sure that the wind's in the right direction as far as I can. So yeah, I think with cooking at Forest School, the most important thing is the preparation. I think being prepared is the most important thing. So having much ready beforehand is going to mean that you can focus more on the community building aspect of it. So I'm going to start with my water. Okay, now I'm not going to put too much in because I don't want it to take hours for it to boil. I've warmed it up already, so it's not going to take too long to boil over. I've got my vegetables prepared here. They're going to go over the top like that. And these here like this. And I've got my fine glove as well, which I'm going to use. And this is going to take the longest, so we're going to pop this on first. Okay, and that's going to hopefully steam our vegetables. I suppose this is also a good time to talk about the fire triangle. When we're lighting a fire with our learners, we talk about the triangle, we talk about oxygen. The fire needs oxygen, it's got plenty of that today. It needs fuel, and we've made sure we have used the fuel in stages, using small kindling and small thinner sticks, moving up to bigger sticks and logs to perpetuate the fire and to keep it going. And the third thing has just escaped me. We've got our oxygen, we've got our fuel, heat. We need heat as well, and obviously with cooking you need to make sure that the fire gets up to the right level of heat before you can start cooking on it. You don't be cooking on a fire that's going right up here. Okay. Now I talked a little bit about being prepared, because it's fish that I'm using, because it's raw fish, I don't really want to be handling it too much. So with this you can see actually an element of pre-preparing the food is really good, because I don't really want to be getting raw fish out in the middle of Forest School. So preparing it beforehand is something that I like to do. You could prepare it here, but I think being prepared and having it ready is probably the way forward. I'm going to put the fish on the fire. My heat-proof glove. Nice one. Second. The other thing I like to do, because I've got long hair, I also like to make sure that I tie my hair back because you don't want your hair sort of going anywhere near the fire, which is really important. We've also got the fire extinguisher, the fire blanket and the burns kit ready in case we need it from a safety point of view. And these are the things we would always have in place. Now you can see that the flames are going quite near the fish there. Now it's a good job I've double wrapped them because that foil's going to take, I might need to move them in a minute and shuffle things around a bit, I think. The other thing I've got ready is a bag for the rubbish because it's very important with any activity that we do that we clear away afterwards. So we want to make sure we don't leave any rubbish whatsoever. So we clear it up and we put it away in the bag. Again, having that ready is going to help with that element. And we need to make sure we've got water ready. Now I've got a bowl of water here, but I've got additional water as well because you want to make sure that in an emergency you have the water ready if you need it. And in particular that's going to be for burns. It's not really so much for extinguishing fire. You don't want to be throwing water on hot fire. I'm going to put it out properly as I'm going to show in my next video. But the water is very useful. If you get a burn, you have something to submerge the burn area in immediately, and you've got that ready and waiting, and it can be done in minutes, which is really important. Okay. A little look to see if we've got lift off yet. Yeah, I think that's starting to boil. I'm going to shift the fish around because I don't want it to cook too quickly. I'm going to shift the fish over to the edges and try and put the hot oil in the middle like this. That should help with it. It's looking good. I have to say I'm not sure I'd probably cook on a day like, or have a fire on a day like today if there were children present. The necessity of getting the videos done on time because I don't need to speed these things along, but I think probably it's a bit windy today for this sort of activity. We're going to go ahead. We're going to cook our meal. So get a slurp of drink. Just around here. Could I have my water? Thanks. Oh, thank you. And I can see it's just starting to steam. The steam's starting to rise, which is lovely. Now obviously I'd have to be really careful when removing this lid now because I don't want to get a waft of steam in my face. So when I check this, I'm going to be doing it from the side like this with my glove. But actually the good thing about this is because I'm using a clear pan lid, the pan lid, you can see the steam. So that makes it a bit easier to see when it's ready. And it's steaming nicely there. I'm quite pleased with that. It's steaming quite well. My bowl ready for my veggies, and my plate ready for my fish. And I've got a hungry family waiting to eat this. I think in a minute I'm going to need to check the fish just to see how fast it's cooking. And for that I'm going to remove it from the fire because I don't want to be like taking the foil off while it's still on the fire. It's just starting to get dark, isn't it? Check that fish. So I'm going to remove it like this. Just have a started to cook on the edge, but not in the middle, so it does need a lot longer. Back up. So I will move it a little bit further into the fire. Very good indeed. Is that going to be alright there? Is it going to fall? Be alright. It's quite warm considering it's still February. We had snow last week. We've had a glorious spring day today. Spring has sprung. So it's the first time we've been able to get outside and do any cooking outside this year, which is amazing. Light all right on the video?
Getting dark.
Pardon?
It's alright, yeah.
Good, good. I guess when you've got kids here at this point, this is a good time to talk while you're waiting for the food to cook. And you can play some games. And yeah. Good time, good bit of community time. Moon's up. You get a shot of the moon. Burning really well. Good cooking fire that. Just going to check on the vegetables. Make sure my face is, yeah. Oh, they're nearly done actually. They're nearly done. Perhaps we do need to shuffle it around a bit. So let the fish get a little bit further into the fire. I'll serve you first. Birds are singing. I think I might check the fish again because I think the vegetables are nearly ready. Oh, we're nearly there. Good. 4 more minutes and I reckon that'll be good to go. Tempting to fill in the pauses with lots of talk, but actually a bit of quiet sometimes nice. A bit of quiet reflection.
Nice, listen to the dusk chorus.
Exactly, yeah. It's the first time this year I've heard it. I just can't believe how warm it is on an evening in February, a week after we've had snow. Incredible.
You hear the peacocks?
Yes. Yes, I can. business. Have a look. Oh, so close. So it's done before dusk has finally come down. There. Okay, so again, when we're serving up a meal, we have to be very organised. We won't be scolding people or burning anyone. So it's important to have everything ready that you need. So, our roasted fish, and we've got our steamed vegetables. Okay, so bon appetit. I'm going to serve it for the boys now.